we can say definitively that religions are all bullshit.
Welcome to Brainstorm.
We have the explicit tag for a reason.
This is a base level argument to a higher level morality.
I get paid to science?
To science as much as one can science.
What the hell was my point?
Trigger warning. The Brainstorm podcast will criticize your most cherished beliefs. We attack nonsense in all its forms and discuss difficult subjects. If you peddle pseudoscience, supernatural woo, or religious dogma, then this is not your safe place. This is the home of hardcore skepticism.
All right, to those listening live, to our patrons, welcome back. For those listening weekly, welcome to the Shift Reason Radio broadcast production that tries to educate and inform. We'll take current events and important skeptical topics and try to analyze them critically. Usually we don't manage that very well. Remember that we're live on brainstormradio.net every second Friday. Today's December 8th, 2017. I was about to say 2007.
I wasn't about to question you on that. I was accepting that.
This is Shift to Reason Radio episode number 31. I'm still joined by Lisa.
Oh, do I get to say something?
Yeah, you
this
can
time?
say, no, not anymore. You missed it. Renee.
Hello.
The always amazing Dave that I didn't miss.
The always exclusionary Gumby.
Yeah. I'm exceptionally excluded. Corey would be here, but he is at a Christian revival camp. So he's asked us to hold the fort for him.
This is a great running theme.
Oh, it's fun. I like it.
I'm enjoying that.
I thought he was getting gay conversion therapy.
That's not funny.
It's hilarious.
Not to the people that have to undergo it. Why are you so... You're a bad person.
Yeah, but in this case, he's getting converted into being gay.
Oh, I thought he was getting converted from being gay.
No, he's getting converted into being gay.
Are you sure? He likes Robin.
So they're showing him SpongeBob on repeat.
The music.
Maybe you know what? Maybe it's one of those camps where they switch him back and forth.
If I was a man and I watched Thor, I'd get gay. It's very hot.
I'd get gay.
I'd get it. I'd get so
You'd get the gay.
To steal a
Fucking
line
love
from
that
Craig
fucking
Ferguson,
man.
not gay, but for Thor, I started to take a fight just to see what happens.
I would too.
That's
You just want to know if you're worthy enough to hold his hammer. That's all it is.
He loses his hammer.
Shh, spoilers.
I'm sorry.
I don't care.
He broke
his
his hammer.
hair, and his pretty
he broke his
hair.
hammer and one of his eyes.
He didn't break. I think did it break or did he
It
lose
exploded
Oh,
on
right.
that chick.
Fucking remember that.
All over the place.
Oh, fucking did.
Oh, God, okay.
All right, let's get into the
And she
Woo
was
report.
his sister.
We just did some report, didn't we?
Yeah, we got another one. It's Renee's turn.
More woo.
Okay, here we go.
I'm not a scientist, but if I can tell you your science sucks, then your science really sucks.
That just makes no fucking sense. I mean, it's just bullshit. Fuck.
Okay, speaking of bullshit.
Oh, man.
I don't even know what to say about this. I just shared it because I thought it was kind of funny.
I hate you for sharing this.
Because it's funny.
Rabbit hole, man. The rabbit hole.
Oh, yeah, it's a rabbit hole. It's almost like as if I have to say, you know what? Usually I kind of enjoy this kind of stuff. Like I will sit and watch Ancient Aliens and be amused by it. I'll watch I'm
going to interrupt. Have you ever noticed on Ancient Aliens, like if you watch it progressively, he's just slowly being abducted?
What the
Yeah,
fuck
just
is
by his
Ancient
hair.
Aliens?
Yeah, just by his hair.
What the fuck is that?
It's a show
Do you
on
remember a fucking rock?
yeah, it's
I
a
have
show
a
on
fucking job. No, I don't
it's
know.
a show on History Channel 2
And nothing.
where they
Well, I don't have cable.
Okay, well, they look into the ancient totally derailing. But they look into the ancient astronaut theory that all religions were basically started by space aliens.
Cool.
Oh yeah,
I didn't know that.
I'm thoroughly entertained by it. It's bullshit, but it's entertaining.
Okay, sorry.
This is I couldn't go down the rabbit hole on this one. This was bullshit. This guy claims to be able to astrally project. He goes into the astral plane, and apparently he hooks up. He claims to have hooked up with. It sounds like he hooked up with one of the chicks from Avatar.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like hooked up, like
he had sex in the astral plane. He had sex in the astral plane with. He
one
described
of the creatures from Avatar.
Well, not exactly, but he described it as
An astral being.
Astral being as being blue with pointy ears and piercings everywhere, and not wearing much clothes.
If you had to have a fantasy, like, you might
Yeah,
as
well, see, and that's just the thing is like,
I think that's Corey's cosplay thing, actually.
yeah, that could be. Isn't that what he's working on?
I think so.
Okay. Anyway, so this guy, he actually has a whole series of YouTube videos on how you can.
How to bang blue chicks.
How to bang. Well, that's not the series.
Are they all women? Is it only hetero?
Yeah, no, he didn't describe anything other.
Okay.
Other than they were extra dimensional beings. So I mean,
It's almost like it's all about his own personal fantasies.
I think what it is, he just got really, really fucking baked while watching Avatar, and he had a fantasy.
How to out a boner experience.
Although they did ask in the 10 questions they asked him if he was masturbating. He's like, no. If you do that, you snap back from the astral plane.
Snap back to reality.
Snap back to reality.
There goes gravity.
Yeah, there goes gravity. Anyway, yeah, this was fucking stupid. This was fucking stupid. This guy should have been at that conference.
Well, it hasn't happened yet. They could invite him still.
Yeah, they still could. They could invite him to show.
He could be ginger level.
Yeah, he could tell them how to astrally project and how to hook up in the astral plane.
Dave, any comments on blue elf porn? That's what
the
he's
correct
watching
answer.
right now.
That's the correct. No, is the correct
Hey, yeah,
answer. to
blue
that,
elves.
yeah.
Haven't watched that for a while.
What?
Yeah, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
When Corey is away,
Yeah.
The elves will play.
the ratings go up.
Yeah.
Oh!
As we talk about elf porn.
Elf porn.
Yeah.
Come on, we talk about elf
There are
porn
people,
with Corey. Come on.
you know the one kind of porn I find really like fascinating, but like I don't understand why people like it. Is like the cartoon porn online, right? Like that's kind of what you're saying almost. Like there's those like games, those like massive multiplayer porn games where they can like choose like fantasy avatars. I'm like,
So MMORPGs.
basically. And I'm just like I don't get it. Like it's not really. Well, I mean, whatever. I'm not going to judge people. I guess they can do whatever they want. But it's
It's not your particular kink.
it's just
MMORPG
it's hard to understand.
is
It's hard.
massively. No.
Multiplayer.
Yeah,
Online.
massive multiplayer online role-playing porn game.
Yeah, okay.
Well, see, that's kind of what this is, I guess. But it's
assume.
in the astral plane. It's in the
Yeah.
astrals.
So do you have to subscribe? Like is Comcast involved?
No, I don't think so.
Aaron Young says so. Even in the astral plane, there are males and females.
Yeah. Well, apparently this guy also can. If you can hook up with angels too.
Oh man, like Nicolas Cage.
That happened, and Meg Ryan. Remember that?
Yeah,
Hot.
that's true.
Oh, and or
I
like the
smell
movie
chocolate
Ghost,
chip
right?
cookies.
Like not really an angel, but
Oh, that wasn't Nick Cage. That was
the Ghost. That was Patrick Swayze.
no.
Wasn't
The
it?
smelling chocolate chip cookies. That was with
John Travolta.
John Travolta.
Yeah, but see, the thing is this is all in the astral plane.
Right.
This is non-corporeal kind of shit. Anyway, it's all bullshit. Now on to the next thing. Like it was almost too much bullshit even for me.
All right. I don't know why Corey put this next one under science, but it is under science. Do we have a bumper for science?
If you base medicine on science, you cure people. If you base the design of planes on science, they fly. If you base the design of rockets on science, they reach the moon. It works, bitches.
Yes, science!
It works, bitches.
Was that Dawkins?
I was talking.
That was
Oh, I
Dawkins.
find his voice so annoying. Sorry.
There's really
not as
Now
annoying
you
as
know
your
how the rest
voice.
of us feel.
there's
Oh,
really
you
two
beat me
ways
to it, damn it.
English accents go.
Me. Or
Yeah. Or my cocaine.
Michael Caine.
Or Michael Caine.
Caine.
Your cocaine. Everybody's cocaine. All right, my story. Corey gave this to me a while ago, but it's why you fucking idiots should have winter tires if you live somewhere where there's snow.
If I could only afford it.
Okay. All-season tires are a very bad compromise. So this is the science of how winter tires actually work and why they work.
Oh, my God.
I'm not trying to sell
We're getting
tires.
you excited about I fucking already bought.
Corey
I literally
picked
am
this.
paying off my
wait a
winter
minute.
tires to you, that you sold me.
Yeah, he's the car
every
salesman,
week.
and he's bringing this topic up.
Corey brought it up.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
You think I want to talk about my work-related shit here?
You're trying to sell it stuff.
Fucking wearing a Mazda shirt, dude. You're still
I came here from
shit.
work. Some of us work, not 9 to 3 dentist hours.
Dentist hours.
I don't.
Go on with your story.
Yeah. Well, if Corey wasn't at the dentist getting his last tooth pulled, he would back me up on this.
No, his second last tooth pull, because
Oh,
I
right.
think
He's
Corey
gotta
would be
keep
more
that
attractive
one
with
redneck
just that one front one. Yeah.
His cousin thinks so, anyway.
Cousin wife.
Have you ever met his Uncle Daddy? He's really nice. All right.
Only his grandpa brother. I don't know how that works.
So with winter tires, what you really notice about them is the tread, but that's not the important part. It's the rubber compound in winter tires that make them work.
Oh, sorry. I just fell asleep a little bit. I couldn't. Sorry. Go ahead. Sorry. Compound. Go ahead.
Winter tires are designed to stay soft in frozen temperatures like a gecko climbing a sheet of glass. Tire sticks to the road by conforming to minute imperfections. The soft rubber treads of a winter tire are able to splay and wrap themselves around minute protrusions on cold pavement or on ice. Summer tires are designed to operate in warmer temperatures, are harder when it's cold out and unable to actually meld at all. Premium winter tires are...
mind meld?
Yeah. Premium winter tires are better than basic winter tires. You get what you pay for with them. They're maybe up to 15% better than economy model winter tires. Have you hit anything yet this winter?
No, I'm doing good, actually.
Yeah.
I blizzacked my way down the street. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Whee!
Yeah, you don't get stuck and it's fun to drive.
No, I know, and it's actually really fun.
There you go, because you have good winter tires.
That's actually... Damn you, I hate when you're right. I
You see what's
paid
on my
money
car?
for it. No.
Brand new Blizzak winter tires.
No.
I don't make
fun.
money selling tires. It's
Cathedral is all fucking snow everywhere with fucking cars parked. I mean, if you don't want to bash into everything, you gotta fucking...
Yeah.
Anyways.
I have no money, so I don't have winter tires.
Yeah.
You should get Destin to finance them for you over 7 years. That's what I did.
Yeah.
We did
over
that.
7 years for tires?
Well, they were incorporated into the cost of the car.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Hey, I went 7 years in my car too.
Hey, we're going to pay Gumby off for a few more years here yet.
Yeah.
So
Winter tires should be installed when you expect temperatures to fall below 7 degrees Celsius. That's when they work. Anything above that, they don't really do anything.
Well, then you're just wearing them out for no reason.
Yeah, they're
right?
actually designed to move water. When a tire presses down on snow or ice, it melts the top layer of snow or ice. It's a very thin film of water. It's the same phenomenon that occurs when skates glide across ice on a rink. That's how you skate. It's because the skate is actually melting the ice. If the water isn't moved away from the area in front of the tire, the car will hydroplane. That's why winter tires are covered with grooves, called sipes. They move water away to the sides, allowing the tire to stay in contact with the surface. All-wheel drive helps you accelerate, not stop. It does nothing for braking. So people that buy all-wheel drive vehicles so that they can stop better, don't.
All-wheel drive doesn't necessarily mean all-wheel stop.
No. It lets you take off at intersections better. That's all it does. Black ice is not a death sentence. With good winter tires, you can stick to glare ice. I actually proved that on our test drives. The performance of winter tires has been significantly improved over the past decade by using better compounds. Winter tire platforms managers for Pirelli, Milan, Italy told me that they had developed more than 300 compounds in the ongoing quest for the ideal winter tires. In the old days, winter tires came with really deep, aggressive treads designed to paddle through deep snow, made for noisy and compromised stability. The treads tended to deflect under acceleration, braking, and cornering loads. So current winter technology tires, or winter tire technology, focuses on shallower treads with closely spaced grooves that carry away the water. And that's basically how they work. Any questions? Good.
I mean, no, it was so interesting. No, it's true that if you have good winter tires, you move around easier.
It makes a huge difference.
Lachlan in the chat room said this is an important topic. All season tires are garbage in winter. I just dropped over $1,000 on studded winter tires, and they're fucking amazing. I will never go back to non-studded tires.
Studs are beneficial on ice. Other than that, they don't help much. But
how much did you pay Lachlan to pretend that what you said was interesting?
He said he what? Oh no, he paid Lachlan. Oh. No, Lachlan said he paid $1,000 though.
Yeah, I paid. I think my winter tires and steel wheels were about $1,100. Thing is, when you buy winter tires, it's not like you're wasting money. You're doubling the life of your all-season tires anyway.
Yeah,
they'll last twice as long. You're just prepaying for it, and the worst, cheapest, crappiest set of winter tires is infinitely better than the best set of all seasons in the winter.
Hey
anyway,
man, I already bought them from you.
That's all I got to say about winter tires.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, if I really wanted to sell cars, I wouldn't recommend people buy winter tires.
That's true.
Because you would have written that thing off. I've seen you drive.
Shut up. I'm like a super good driver.
Definitely a good driver.
I've had all seasons for decades, and I haven't gotten into a winter accident in probably decades. So
yeah, no.
And I know that's anecdotal, but I'm just saying it hasn't affected me. So
sure, and it might not, but you don't have to worry about your ability to drive. It's everybody else's. You want other people to have winter tires.
I would like bad drivers to have winter tires. No, I'm down with that.
Yeah. Actually, I want bad drivers to not have winter tires because they write off their cars early in the season.
And then they come to pay you, yes.
And then we can have a nicer season of driving without the idiots on the road.
Oh, you mean that? Oh, yeah. I thought you meant they come and get a new car.
Can bad drivers just stop
Idiots
driving
don't buy Mazdas
generally?
Usually.
Oh, very true.
What, Aaron's asking, what about the new all-weather hybrid ones?
All-weather tires are great. They are a softer compound. The thing is, you're paying almost twice as much for a decent set of all-weather tires. And the ride quality in the summer isn't as good as an all-season. All-season is good year-round. The only thing they're not good for is ice, snow, and mud.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I've had lots of people that go out and buy all weather tires, but like for a Mazda 3, if you can find them, because they're actually not very common, there aren't very many manufacturers that make them, and they're only in certain sizes. You can spend up to $225 for a Mazda 3 tire, just for the rubber. That's before mounting it. They're expensive.
Well, I'll be damned.
All right, I guess that's the end of that.
Is Mazda paying you for this promotion? Like,
Yeah,
I'm so
what's
confused.
No, good year.
Hey, I have done work for Michelin, so maybe, maybe.
There you go.
All right, I guess we'll take an ad break and talk about the Patreon ad, the Absence Clothing ad, the Hardcore Skeptic ad, and Geologic podcast. And let's throw another one in there that isn't planned for. Just to
you ruined the surprise.
Surprise! Ads.
If you like what we're doing and want to help us keep the lights on, go become a patron at patreon.com/brainstorm podcast. You can hear the bonus half hour that we record every episode and get a shout out when you support the show. Become a patron for just $1 an episode at patreon.com/brainstorm podcast. Or you can support the show by ordering a t-shirt, mug, or other gear from our store at caffeepress.ca/brainstorm podcast gear. If you can't afford to become a patron or buy gear, then why not give us a rating or write a review on iTunes or Stitcher? Every rating makes it easier for people to find us. Thanks for your support.
We are given one life, full of billions of small and large decisions. To be somebody, to change, to be kind, to give hope, to become a better person, and to leave a lasting impact on this planet. It is a decision to be made every single day while your heart is still beating. We've made our decision. Absence of Clothing, atheist and science-based apparel and merchandise, donating 50% of our profits to charity. Look good and feel good, without God. Check us out at absenceofclothing.com and find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest for discount codes and other sweet swag.
Use the code BRAINSTORM at absenceofclothing.com and get 10% off. The Hardcore Skeptic Examines is a bi-monthly documentary-style podcast that includes interviews, research, and commentary from your host, Corey Johnston. That's me. As the host of the Brainstorm podcast, I've spent the last 3+ years trying to spread critical thinking and skepticism while having fun. This project is intended to look at some of those same topics covered by Brainstorm, but a bit deeper. With the long intervals between episodes and the long format, I'm hoping to provide good information that educates as well as entertains. Check out my Patreon for more details at www.patreon.com/hardcoreskeptic or follow my Twitter at hardcoreskeptic.
We take you now to a conversation being shouted across a hillside.
What? I said I'm trying to come up with a promo for this podcast.
What podcast?
The Geologic Podcast.
What?
The Geologic Podcast.
Oh, Harab's pointless meanderings, skeptical observations, ridiculous musical interludes, and not a hint of geology.
Well,
all right, maybe a little bit of geology, but it's not worth it.
Come on, he's got the religious moron of the week. Geo's mom reads Jay-Z lyrics.
Pointless.
Ask George.
Oh, who cares what the bastard thinks?
Interesting fauna.
Oh, great.
The horoscopes.
Garbage.
Not the Bible.
Boring garbage.
Misinformed science.
Stupid garbage.
True Adventures of the Philadelphia Funk Authority.
Ooh, white Ukrainian boy playing drums in a funk band. Must be fascinating.
What, none of that is appealing?
Not even a wee bit.
Great. Don't tune in then.
I won't.
Fine.
Fine.
Great.
Great.
Fine.
Great.
Great.
You said that already. The Geologic Podcast. Pointless, but free. GeologicPodcast.com.
All right, and we're back. Lisa's story, go.
What?
Oh, okay.
No bumper?
It just says Lisa's story.
Okay, go.
It doesn't have a bumper, so go.
Okay. Corey wanted.
That's a science. No, it's under science. You should have the science bumper.
It's a science thing.
Okay,
Give me a
science.
We already did science.
We already
and
did
it's
it once.
annoying.
We did
It's
it again.
Richard Dawkins, so fuck him. Okay. Okay, so Corey assigned me the story last week, and then I forgot to read it beforehand, and his sweet little face looked all disappointed. I was like, oh, I feel so bad. So I was like, promised him I'd read shit. So I not only read like the Scientific American article he sent me,
Just to break in, he was only disappointed because nobody knows this, but a couple weeks ago he got his test results back, and they came back negative.
For what?
His IQ test.
He doesn't have IQ. Hey,
sorry. Go
no
ahead.
neurons. Poor Corey. Some of us like you, Corey. Not your friends of 25 or 30 years, but
ish.
But me, your
you
friends
get to
of
know him
1
that
year.
long, you won't like him either.
Okay, but I also read like the scientific article, so that's what I printed out. Basically, this group in Norway was trying to understand why. We all kind of know people like this. They say, I don't eat gluten. I'm not going to eat gluten. It makes me feel better when I don't eat gluten. But there's a certain subsection of number of people who, when they actually go to test them for gluten intolerance, the test comes back negative. So the lab test shows that they are not intolerant to gluten, but these people anecdotally report that when they don't eat gluten, they don't have GI tract issues and they feel a lot better. So they're trying to investigate if there could be a cause for this.
So these people are not celiacs.
Yeah, so they're not celiac in that they don't react to gluten, and the test for celiac disease shows up negative. But they're trying to understand why then they insist that, no, I feel better when I don't eat gluten. So the thought is that there is a type of carb called, Fructan, am I right?
Hippie neckbeard.
Close. It's called...
That's who did the study.
Yeah, fructans. And fructans is present in wheat as well. So if something's gluten-free, it doesn't have wheat, it's not going to have fructans either. So the thought was, well, maybe that's what's making these people feel better. So they did a study, and what they did is they gave these people, they called them muesli bars. Is that right?
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Is that a thing?
Muesli or
like
mueslix.
It's like a granola bar, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's a Norwegian.
No, you can buy them here.
It's North American.
What the fuck do I know? Anyways, so they gave these participants, there was 3 different kinds of bars. One had gluten, one had fructan, and the other one was a placebo. It didn't have gluten or fructan. Okay.
So it had a placebo.
It was full of placebo.
Did they first check and see if they were placebo intolerant?
No, dude, that's what the placebo's for. In this
but what if they're intolerant
experiment.
to the placebo?
Okay, the ingredients of
I
the
think we're all
bar
having a
was
reaction to
whatever the
Gumby.
fuck it was, okay? And then they added fucking gluten and they added fructan, okay? So if they were allergic to whatever's in the bar in the first place, which is the placebo, they'd be allergic to all three of them.
Why are you so angry?
I'm not angry. I'm just trying to tell you that you're an idiot. Like, it's just, you gotta accept these things. Anyways, so what they did is they got these people to, I think they got like 60 odd people to eat like whatever, a given bar for 7 days. And then they had a 7 days off until their GI symptoms went down. And they did 7 more days on the other bar, 7 days off, and then 7 more days. And then what they got them to do is fill out a standard questionnaire for irritable bowel syndrome symptoms. And so what they found was that, well, I don't know. They found that for this subsection of people, the Fructan bar actually had a statistically higher rate of GI issues. So these people actually had more issues when they had the bar with Fructan. So they concluded that it may be possible that these people are actually who insist that when they eat gluten free they feel better. Maybe they just feel better because they're not having fructan and not because they're not having gluten. So, but I mean, it's just limitations would be that it's a very small study. They're only looking at 60 people. If you look at their numbers, I mean, for example, I don't even know what the units of measurement are here, but the score on the GSRS-IBS score, which is the irritable bowel syndrome score, was 33 plus or minus 13 when they had gluten, 38 plus or minus 12 when they had fructan, and 34 plus or minus 14 when they had placebo. So the uncertainty on that is so big that it envelops all the different results. However, they insist they did a study and their statistical analysis says that it's statistically significant. So I don't know, but it doesn't seem overly compelling to me. But it's not. I don't know. That's my
It's not total bullshit.
Well, I don't know. I mean, this is not my area of study, but that's not a super strong, in my opinion, a super strong result. But it's. They claim they crunched the numbers, and it statistically comes out the p-value is 0.04 for those of you who are nerds
and understand statistics.
And understand statistics. So there you go. Maybe it's fructan, people. If you insist that
p-values are important.
Yeah, so are t-values. Anywho.
Oh, are we done?
Carrie.
Sorry, I was kind of.
I know it was. I guess it's just for your friend who keeps insisting that even though their celiac test comes back negative, they want to eat gluten free.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not total bullshit.
They can spend more money on food that isn't as tasty. Whatever.
Well, but actually, it's actually true though that people who eat a gluten free diet are statistically more likely to develop type 2 diabetes. Because they tend to put lots of sugar and other really, really carby things into gluten-free alternatives. So
it actually tastes good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because food that tastes good is bad for you.
So then it's perfect.
Yeah.
If it's organic, then it can't hurt you.
Yeah, because nature isn't trying to kill you at all.
No, the time it is.
No.
Jeez.
Actually, I think it was Chippy or Justin and I that were talking about having a podcast about like a nature podcast, and it being all happy and smiley and friendly, and then talking about how nature is just trying to fucking kill you all the time, and that's all it's there for.
Happy Tree Friends,
like Happy Tree Friends, the podcast. Yeah,
that's pretty good.
All right, so we're skipping the politics this week.
Why?
Because of Leo
and Bassett.
Yeah, they're not here.
Well, can we talk about politics? Can we talk about something?
Hey, Brad Wall. Well, nobody cares.
Fuck Brad Wall.
Nobody cares about Brad Wall in the podcast, probably because it's Saskatchewan. But that was his last day yesterday, so that's kind
I heard about that. Yeah.
Oh wait. Now there could be some other asshole.
It's not the last day for the SAS party.
No, we still have lots of that left.
Give me my brief woohoo. And then reality will set in, and the sad realization.
It seems like, especially in the States, every man in any position of power at all, or in industry, or in the entertainment industry, or in politics, they've all sexually harassed or assaulted women. Apparently, not all, but it seems to be. I don't know.
The odds are good.
The odds are good. Did you hear that Matt Lauer has a lock that he could
Apparently that was a common thing they put in
but he
to
used
the high end. Yeah,
but he used it to. He had a lock that would lock his door to his office from his desk without him having to get up, and he would use it to lock women in, and sexually harass them. So that happened, which is
wonderful.
I'm not sure. I don't. Here's a guy that he was worth something like $100 million or something like that. I'm pretty sure he could pay for some high end fucking hookers.
Yeah, but it's a power thing, right?
Oh, no,
it gets off on if you pay somebody. It's not.
I know that's the real answer, but I'm thinking he could afford to find some freaky ass pros that could
He could probably find women who would date him for free, and they would just date him.
Well, I'm pretty sure his wife was a little bit upset about that.
He could get divorced and date whoever the fuck he wanted. I don't give a fuck. It's not the same thing as sexually harassing your coworkers. I don't know. And then, I mean, like everything it's just so fast. I was listening to a podcast. I think it was recorded like a month ago. And the guy being interviewed was asked, so who do you like to run for president in 2020? And he's like, I think Al Franken might be a good option.
Yeah, well,
and I was just like, like things change real quick.
Al Franken is a weird one because I was listening to the Young Turks talk about it. Yeah. And he both denied it but not fighting it.
It
was
really weird.
It's really
Matt
weird.
Lauer was similar. He's like, there's a little too much truth in there, but some of it's really wrong. Like, I don't know. He was,
But yet, it's really weird is because then they're going to elect fucking Roy Moore, who's.
Yeah, Roy but you Moore. You have to hold your. It doesn't matter, right? You have to hold your elected officials to whatever standard you want.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that's exactly why the Republicans keep winning.
We had this debate last week. You're a week late for this.
Yeah, I know.
And the guys we had on the show last week had really good thinky ideas on it, and they've thought about it a lot. Whereas I'm just sort of like
Back to Renee's story. I never thought of it. This sex in the astral plane with a blue elf. Was there consent?
Absolutely, it was all telepathic because the guy just thought, hey, what would it be like to have sex with this hot blue chick? And she went, oh yeah, let's go.
That's good. Yeah. That's really good.
Now,
he heard it in his head.
He heard it in his head. Yeah.
So that doesn't mean maybe he was just wanting to hear.
No, it was all telepathic.
It's on the astral plane.
It's on the astral plane.
I guess.
Now the real test is how many of them will come back and say that
that it wasn't
that Harvey Weinstein touched them inappropriately.
All of them.
Anywho.
All right. Listener feedback. Got no email, but we did get a nice Twitter comment the other day.
Nice on Twitter? What?
Yeah.
Did Corey rate it himself?
No. At Derrigadei tweeted, yo, everyone needs to check these dudes out. I'm broke, but they're my next investment when some money opens up. And then they shared our Patreon link. We also had our 1,000-page like goal on Facebook.
That was totally Corey who wrote that on Twitter, wasn't it?
No.
Yo, bro. Yeah, he's like,
that's
hitting
totally.
This shit up,
There's
dude.
nothing about energy drinks or lifting, so I doubt it.
But that's what he's busy doing tonight. He's getting back into his workout routine.
Yeah. He's just lifting really heavy energy drinks. Kegs of energy drinks.
Are these people working out or having sex? Do you remember that from? It was an Adam Sandler skit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it sounds like Adam Sandler.
Thanks to share. So we hit the 1,000-page like goal.
Yay!
Thanks to a share from the Skeptical Meme Society and the Credible Hulk. We got over it by 50 new page likes. I hope those who like the page and decide to listen to the show enjoy it. I didn't write that. I would have written that more eloquently.
No,
as a result of hitting our goal, I need to do a giveaway. So I take over for one day and I'm giving shit away. Corey's never given shit away in 3 years, and here I am giving stuff away.
You're saying it like you're in Corey's voice. You have to say it Corey is giving shit away, not like you're taking
credit.
In
Corey's voice. I'm reading what he wrote and handed me to say.
He meant for you to give him credit, not for you to take over.
Okay, if that's the case, you have to read it like...
you have to read it like Corey.
So I have to say a whole bunch.
Well, I was going to say Huckabee Sanders.
Oh.
You can drink a few chiladas.
All right, so we're going to give away a few things. First, the first person to share the show, screenshot where they shared it, and email Corey the screenshot, will get a shirt from our Cafe Press store and from our sponsor store. Or from our sponsor store.
Can hosts get it? Can hosts
Absence
get
of
it?
clothing. No.
Probably not.
Fucking
Second,
hate that guy.
he has a medium-sized woman's cut T-shirt that he's barely worn with a Brainstorm logo on it. The second person to share the show, screenshot it and email to Corey, will get that.
The pit stains have almost come out. Don't worry, people.
He has 6 black ball caps with a Brainstorm logo, hand embroidered with very few spelling mistakes onto the front of them. Follow the same procedure, and the next 6 people will get one of these each.
Wow.
We also have about 100 stickers. Most of them are rainbows and unicorns from Corey's private collection.
One scratch and sniff.
He thought he'd give, those are the unicorns, and you don't want to know where you have to scratch them.
And what they sniff
Japan.
like.
They came
you
from
don't want to
Japan.
know what they smell like.
He thought he'd give 2 of those away to each person who shared the show and emailed him the screenshot of it. So that's around 60 people who can get something from the show, from sharing the show.
Why would he give away
sharing
like
the show.
30 times the amount of listeners
I
that
don't
we
know.
have? Like
I
it
don't
makes
We're getting a question as to what email to send it to.
Oh, Corey's.
Yeah, but what is that?
What is Corey's email?
I don't know.
You didn't write it down?
Well, like the Brainstorm email.
Send it to mail@brainstormblog.net.
There you go.
That's hilarious.
MAIL. The MALE one is Corey's other email account.
At mail.
So all emails can be sent to mail@brainstormblog.net. Corey is not sure if the contact page on the website will allow attachments because he didn't bother trying to do that himself first. So you may have to email it from your regular email address. You can, of course, opt out of a particular prize if you just want whatever the next one is, or you don't like stickers or can't use a medium woman's cut T-shirt or whatever. That is verbatim what he wrote. So make sure to share the show.
Do you mean verbatim?
No, verbatim.
Verbatim.
Yeah, per.
Is it like, okay.
I just felt like saying per.
Okay.
Per. So make sure to share the show, whether by sharing the page, sharing the newest episode after it comes out, sharing the live show, or sharing the Patreon link.
The Patreon link.
And you can get some Brainstorm merch.
It's fucking amazing.
All right, on to Patreon.
I still want to win.
You always want to win. So Patreon is fucked.
All I do is
they're not charging patrons 35 cents for every transaction. They are not charging patrons. They are actually
charging. I think
Yeah,
that's
he
probably-
put they are not, but they are now charging patrons 35 cents for every transaction. So basically,
Corey, you and your autocorrect bullshit.
everyone who is contributing $1, Patreon is now charging them $1.35. Way to do that math all by yourself. If he understands it right, so he might not understand the math. He's currently looking for a better place to submit our content, or some way of mitigating the charge in policy by Patreon. He's also following a number of other podcasters who are pushing back against Patreon and who have enough supporters that they might actually have some clout. Obviously not us.
We have Lachlan.
Yeah.
And Destin sucks.
Well, no, that's where Corey is right now, trying to get more followers. For now, if you want to support the show through Patreon, we encourage you to do that, but would be informed about the new policy that charges patrons more than they pledge. You can do that at patreon.com/brainstorm podcast. We are going to switch it up and probably have just a monthly thing on there. So we do generally 4 shows a month total. So if you're contributing $1 a show or $2 a show, or like our new top supporter who's doing $30 a show.
No.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Who's that? Is it you?
No. Yeah, me. I don't even like coming here. Why would I spend that much money?
It's Destin Blows, right? That's the patron.
No, if it was that much money, I'd be spending it on Blow. Well, wait, that's not legal yet. Yeah, so we're going to try to switch it to a monthly thing. So Corey will roll that out and explain it on the website and probably during the next podcast in January. So for reviews, we got one new review that came up in the Canadian store. We got 5 stars from Anonymous, a new Facebook friend. Titled,
Anonymous gave us 5 stars?
Yeah,
Like
the whole group. Yeah.
Wow.
Keep up the great show, and said thanks for the great podcast with so much variety. I really learned so much from your episode when you interviewed Marissa. That was a great show.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
fun.
What a story. Looking forward to talking to you all in 2018. Still no other iTunes reviews, so he's not sure what happened to Chris's review, but he's sure it'll come up eventually. On Facebook, Lachlan gave us 5 stars and said a solid group of skeptics, atheists, and whatever Gumby is. Wow, I should have proofread that. Always fun to listen to, and I would have read it just like that anyway. Always fun to listen to, and always keeps me engaged with the current topics and the endless supply of hilarious derailment. And I'm really sorry I missed when we were talking to Lachlan. He was on the show that 1 week, wasn't he?
I have no idea. I missed that one too.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I did miss that one. I was away.
Yeah, and I was ill.
Lachlan.
I don't remember when that was, but I do remember.
Yeah, that was like a month or so ago.
Okay.
So maybe we might have to re-up that and have him on an episode when he's available to come on.
He's also really good on our Facebook page. He always has really good shit to share.
I actually got to meet him, and he actually just recognized me by voice.
Lucky.
So
really?
it was cool, yeah.
Where?
At Mazda.
Oh, he came in?
Yeah.
How did he know you worked there? You almost never bring it up.
I try not to. All right, so thanks, new Facebook friend, and thanks to Lachlan for the review. We really appreciate hearing from our listeners, especially the one that we have. Especially if they enjoy the show is what I meant to say.
There's 2 on the chat room.
Yeah, Aaron and Lachlan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Aaron's in BC and works from home.
Hi, Aaron. We're so
Jealous.
glad you're listening.
Aaron's a cool shit. We should actually interview him someday.
Yeah,
Yes.
you know, Aaron was in town at my studio one night. It was a long time ago now.
Yeah, that was at 2 studios ago.
No, it was last studio. it was our friend's wedding, and he was there. And I was thinking, geez, it's too bad you're not here for when we're doing the podcast. But he did see the old room we do the podcast, and he was there. And he fell asleep in it.
No, that sounds like Aaron.
Yeah.
If he's still listening, the first time I really got to hang out with Aaron was at my old house on Vic in Weyburn. And he was drunk and wouldn't stop giggling and rolling around on the carpet. I'm sure he remembers that.
That seems legit.
Yeah. No, it was fun. It was hilarious.
He said, that was fun. I'll join. Talk about the podcast, I think is what he's talking about.
Yeah, that'd be fun. All right, so anybody got stuff to plug?
No.
Lisa's got things to plug, but not stuff to plug. Oh. Sorry, go ahead.
I hate you.
I know. You looked
Nothing.
excited like you were going to plug something.
Well, I was going to say never mind. I'm good. I don't want to plug anything.
Anybody that needs audio work done, Dave is now doing that specifically and only doing audio stuff.
That is correct.
And he was actually he was on CBC radio.
I was.
Were you? What did you do? What did you get interviewed about?
I wasn't actually on there. They just read my Facebook comment.
Yeah.
Which was what?
Well, because our premier Bradwall last day, or his last day was yesterday or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And celebrate. Well, yeah, and so they were asking what people would remember about Bradwall. So I just made a comment about the film industry and like that. I think for me, like I know the film industry isn't like the biggest part of our economy, blah blah blah. But
it could have been a good part of our economy.
Well,
though.
it was a functioning part of our economy, and like I was affected by it. For employment reasons, I had a lot of friends around me affected by it, like people moving and people. No, like we have our own film department at the University of Regina, and there's nowhere for them to work anymore. So
yeah, and 2 great profs in film.
Yeah, there's a few,
yeah.
but anyway, so yeah, so I just made a comment about that's kind of what I would remember him by, and for me that's the thing that stuck out the most to me because it affected me the most, right? So. But I used to get a lot of work being extra, and that was just kind of a side job. Like I didn't depend on it, but it was nice to have that stuff and to it contributed to my income a lot. So
yeah, Yeah, there's lots of movies he's in. It's under Token Brown Guy.
Well, yes, actually, if you want to see my performance as a Mexican detective,
I do. That should be a series.
It's on the internet. I found it. It's you just need to look up Crime Stories, and it's the episode with the Night Stalker. So you'll see
El Devo.
You'll see my terrible mustache. But we didn't have any speaking parts. It was all reenactments, right? So
sounds amazing.
You need to have amazing. A TV series, a Mexican detective called El Devo.
El Devo.
And his sidekick, Nacho.
El Nacho.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
That'd be awesome. I'd watch that. I'd write for it.
Can he be like a Chilean detective, or does he have to be Mexican?
Well, nobody cares about Chile. They don't even have a soccer team.
They don't even have a soccer team. They didn't make the World Cup, so that's a dagger to my heart.
They have world-class
They actually
telescopes.
did really well, though.
They have world-class telescopes.
Yes, they do.
They do have amazing telescopes.
So does Panama.
I watched a documentary about that. Yeah.
Huh?
Nothing.
Panama?
Yeah.
Not really.
No, I'm just kidding. All right. Corey just finished and released a new episode of The Hardcore Skeptic Examines. He interviewed Matthew Fasciani. You can check that out at www.thehardcoreskeptic.com. We still have the GoFundMe active for our attempt at a conference again. You can help support that if you want at GoFundMe.com/shift-2-reason-conference-2018. At least Corey made that really easy to type in. And that's about all we got. I know we're really early, but...
Oh, you were saying to plug stuff. I never even...
Yeah, plug the stuff.
Plug the stuff.
People should buy Dave's music.
Buy Dave's music. No. If you are in Regina, which I'm sure some of you, December 14th, Thursday at the Artful Dodger at 8 o'clock, they're going to be screening a little comedy film that I worked on called History. And I did all the music and the audio mix, and it's a really funny little thing. It's just, there's a lot of good local actors, and it's funny. It's crude, but it's funny.
Awesome.
But that's at the Artful Dodger, and the Artful Dodger is closing down right away. So
they're moving.
I played last night there. It was a really good show.
They're moving?
They are. Yeah.
Where are they going?
The rumor is they're going on 11th, like above World of Trout, I think, or somewhere in there. I don't know.
Yeah, which isn't nearly as good of a location.
It's going to be a totally different feel. Yeah. The Artful Dodger. For those who are listening and don't know what that is, it's like an art venue, and it's really cool because there's different like rooms with different things, and there's a concert place, there's a bar, restaurant.
Yeah.
Upstairs, there's tons of like jam spaces and studios. It's really cool.
A nice, comfy, hipstery pub.
Yeah,
in its own way, without being douchey.
It's not douchey at all. Yeah, no, it's super welcoming.
I've probably been there a dozen times, and I've never seen a single neckbeard in there.
That doesn't.
What about a man bun?
Doesn't mean anything.
Oh, man buns are everywhere.
Okay, that's good.
In the city,
the neckbeard. Like,
what else? Oh, Humboldt 7-Eleven free wedges and Slurpees.
Why are we plugging that?
Because it popped up on the tablet.
Oh, on the tablet.
No, it's not on the tablet.
Oh, and another thing.
I'm just saying that because Alden has his nice handle when he's talking about, or when he has his Patreon account.
Oh,
is Gumby Sucks or Destin Sucks or whatever. So,
wait, does he work there?
He manages the store.
Oh,
so I'm saying that he's going to give away free wedges and Slurpees.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good.
I was going to say it's Alden, so mismanaged.
Yeah. Actually, he's good. He's good at running stores. He ran a couple Source. The Source.
Yeah, I know, but it's Alden, so I have to
Yeah.
bust his chop somehow.
The other thing I was going to mention, sorry, just keep plugging things here, but
it's okay.
Monday,
you do things.
I do some things. Monday in Winnipeg, there's a film that I worked on too. Like I did the recording and like for the audio and music. Documentary called From Up North. This is just a short film about residential schools. It's been playing all over the place. Anyway, it's going to be in NSI Indigidocs Film Festival, I think. Yeah. But it's in Winnipeg. Look it up. Just look up From Up North Winnipeg. It'll pop up. If you're in Winnipeg, go check it out.
Corey and I are going to record the first 2 episodes of Positively Skeptical next Tuesday.
Is it like a pun? Is it about pets and like atheist pets?
No,
It's like
not
positively.
No.
That would be incredible.
Is it mostly barking and meowing?
Lisa, you could make that show to compete with them.
Yeah.
I can't do fucking effort. What are you talking about, dude?
Hey, you read an article this week.
I did it for you, Corey. I read 2 articles. I read them. I fucking read them because Corey looked so sad last week when I forgot. So sad.
Well, hopefully Corey recovers from his lobotomy and comes back.
And Lachlan has said he'll come on the show if you guys really want. Ha.
Sure.
So yeah, we'll have to. Well,
I just decided I'm doing Corey's show.
I say we want.
You're in that chair. You make decisions now.
Everyone that wants Lachlan
You're the
on,
decider now.
He fucking gave you his tablet thing.
Yeah.
You're fucking in. Like, this is it.
Yeah, I don't like this tablet.
You're not drinking homeopathic beers, so that might be the only thing you're missing.
Well, I'm drinking Gatorade.
Well, yeah, I guess
Probably just about as alcoholic as
it's got the same alcohol
enchiladas.
content. You just need more tomatoes in your drink.
And clam. Just squeeze some clam, like right in there. Just squeeze it right
Squeeze
in there.
a couple clams. Grab her by the clam.
Fuck. Hate Donald Trump. I'm sorry. Thanks for triggering me, asshole.
Lost Trump. Anything else to plug, Dave?
No, I'm good.
I'm actually going to be getting Dave to do my intro music for my show that we're recording on Tuesday. So we might not have the audio recorded by then because I just told Dave we're recording next Tuesday. And he's got a couple things on his plate. So,
like this coming Tuesday?
Yeah.
What 4 days from now, dude.
What does your music have to sound like? Like, what is it going to be? Like, can it just be farts and like?
No, I want the intro to be like an upbeat digital funk sound.
Oh, okay.
Something you might have fun playing with.
How long does it have to be?
About 30 seconds.
I bet you I could pull that off.
You're the amazing Dave.
Yeah.
So
well,
amazing
and then
people
I'd have
can
to do voiceover for it too, though. So
yeah, that's true.
That's a little trickier. So I'd have to
And just make sure
I'm going to get Angela to do the voiceover. Oh, that is such a good idea. I am
she's
such
the
a genius.
best.
Get her to use
She's
her
the
sultry,
best.
her sultry night
use
voice.
her good voice.
Then our show will just be soggy.
Jeez.
I'm not wrong.
No, you're not.
No, that's true.
Fucking love Angela.
Yeah.
Fell in love with her on the radio if I ever met her. Not radio, but podcast. Whatever, same shit.
So you
close enough.
Yeah. You're pansexual. You're attracted to Angela.
Thank
She's
you.
not a pan.
Yeah, I don't care what she is. She's hot.
Hat.
HAWT.
All right. Well, I think we've digressed. Nobody's got anything else? I think.
Oh wait, I got 10. No, just.
I know it's early.
I'm
but I
in a
think
choir.
we'll
We
call
sing
it-
at old folks' homes. We're fucking amazing.
Yeah, they do
Yeah, Lisa's
singing
in a
in
choir.
old folks' home, a religious choir.
We sing super religious songs, but I happen to know of at least one CFI member who's also in it. So it's the two of us atheists are singing along with everyone else, like super religious shit. It's hilarious.
I'm going to try to find a cult to join in Regina. Just to do some inside reporting on it.
Sons of Odin?
No.
Shriners?
No, just kidding. Shriners?
Shriners. I don't think I'd fit on their bikes. There used to be a Scientology group here, but I don't have the money to join that.
No one does anymore.
I don't think you want to get involved with that. They like blackmail your family and shit. I don't know if I'd want to get involved.
I'm not going to join any of the gangs in town because pigment.
You could join Hell's Angels. It's going to ride a bike.
Does Mazda sell
a 10
Harleys?
speed work?
There's also the legislative gang.
Yeah.
You could join that one.
That's the most
gang.
powerful cartel in the area.
They're smuggling money out of China into
The GTH?
No, just kidding. China.
I just got to sell some land.
Yeah. To someone in Alberta.
All right, guys. Well, we will see you all in the new year, I guess. Sorry to cut this one a little bit short, but our fearless leader isn't here. He's getting his back waxed. That was a sexual reference. So we'll catch you guys next time.
This is an opinion-based podcast. Each person on the podcast is responsible for their own opinions, and those opinions don't necessarily reflect the views of the rest of the panel. Any guests or anyone associated with the people on the podcast, such as spouses, partners, children, other family members, friends, or employers. No one person speaks for the podcast with the possible exception of Corey, and he doesn't speak for anyone else on the show. The Brainstorm podcast does not represent the views of our sponsors.
We just wanted to say thanks to everyone who listens to us, shares the show, gives us a rating on iTunes or Stitcher, or supports us through Patreon and Gumroad. We don't have a lot of interactions with our listeners, but what we have had proves that we attract some of the best people around. Smart, kind, and cool. An audience truly worthy of the titles hardcore and woo-free. Thanks for helping us make the world a smarter place.